Hi, everybody, welcome back. So people are talking about always pads and some of the things that they have shown, honestly, it's scary. Okay, someone saw maggots. Some people are seeing something that looks like mold and so on and so forth. Some of the images look disgusting. So yeah, just so you're aware, this is just a warning. I don't know if I should say trigger warning, but yeah, this is just a little warning before you watch it, but let's get in.
So this time I was scrolling on my TikTok and I find girls talking about how these pads are not good, are not nice, and I'm like, yo, you're lying. But when I checked mine out, see what I found. Guys, look at this. Mind you, this is new. I've just opened it. It looks clean outside, like nothing is there. But have a look at this when you
brand new pad. It's clean.
Dissect it and tell me what it is. Because to me it looks like a maggot. Is that what that is?
No.
Open it. Tell me that's not what that is. Oh my god, it is a maggot. Are you for real?
Some living critter, yeah. Gross.
Ew.
I have seen that video going around for sanitary towels. How safe is it for our use? And I know everyone is saying it's just cotton, but let's remember that these fabrics or these things, cotton especially, can grow mold if handled carelessly. So this is, mine is soft care. I use soft care and Senegal. If I get the two, I'm good. I once tried Molped, and yeah, I don't have it right now. It's not easy to find. So this is mine. How does yours look like? Please share.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people are saying it's just cotton against the light because of how the cotton is in the pad, and others are saying that the other things that are in there, it's not mold, it's just the light. But other people are like, absolutely no, this is not it. Even there was one lady who was talking about they are reused pads. People are talking about they changing their formulation from back in the day to something else and adding certain chemicals into it. There's a lot of women who have spoken about how they've been irritated by using it. There was this lady who was talking about how she couldn't attribute the pain that she was feeling during her cycle to the pads, but when she stopped using it, the pain stopped. You know, she actually did the test to find out if it was the pad, and she's saying that it's the pads. So there's a lot going on here. Anyway, let's get into it quickly, and I'm going to come back and talk some more. Leave your thoughts in the comments.
Okay, we are cooked. Yeah, we are absolutely cooked, chat.
Okay, so I opened up this always pad, and I use, this is the purple one, like the number 5, like the biggest one you can get. I have like a very insane cycle. Now I keep seeing this on TikTok about pads always reuse their material, or they, I don't know, go dumpster diving and reuse pads that women have already used. I actually used to tell people that always wasn't safe to use. They have dye and chlorine and all types of stuff in their pads, right? But Honey Pot didn't sit right with me, and I bleed so heavy I ended up going back to Always. And I want to have a post, like I'm going to have a video of a girl showing what I'm about to show within this same video. So this is what the pad looks like, right? It looks clean, perfectly fine. Okay, so again, look at this. It looks perfectly fine. I went and tested the green pad, and it looked fine. I went and got this big purple one. Look at that. What is that? That looks like the videos I've been seeing online. Like it's been used. Look at those spots. Look at those. That looks like stains that you that the naked eye can't see without a light. Look at that. Now I'm about to go get the green one and show you the difference. Now this is the green one. The other one was this purple one. This is the green one. I had looked at this before I made this video and was like, maybe it's a weird trend. Look at this green one. Difference, right? Look at that. Nothing, no matter how close I hold it to this light, no spots. Nothing looks like it's been used or any stains. We all know cotton don't work like that. Like cotton don't come in a way where you put it under just a regular lamp light and you see what looks like old period or old menstrual blood. This one is the green one. I do not have that same effect. But the purple one, you just saw what the purple one looked like. Now watch the video this girl has.
This is going to be my first video I make, and this is because I'm scared for my life. I don't know if it's with other girls. So look at this. I've just opened my pads. I entered my periods yesterday, and I always use Orays. Scrolling on my TikTok and I find girls talking about how these pads are not good, are not nice, and I'm like, yo, you're lying. But when I checked mine out, see what I found. Guys, look at this. Mind you, this is new. I've just opened it. It looks clean outside, like nothing is there. But have a look at this when you...
So tell me why under normal light an always pad looks pristine, almost sterile, but when you tilt it under normal light, suddenly it gives you this. It's like a fungal pattern, like mold that has been scrubbed, rinsed, and then sent back to circulation. And it takes me back to those days when women used to complain of irritation, rashes, chronic discomfort. Kumbe, it's not hypersensitivity of the female body, it's just systemic negligence disguised as protection. Because I remember we were being told, yo, maybe it's the chemicals that have been used, and maybe you're just so sensitive. This is so disturbing. If men bled monthly, pads wouldn't just be safe, they would be luxury items, ergonomically crafted and probably even tax-free. It's giving patriarchal design flow. Like products designed for the most delicate ecosystem of a woman's body are created with such minimal consideration of our actual biology. Discomfort is normalized, irritation is trivialized, and exploitation is packaged. This is a man's world. Yeah.
So I'm sat here minding my business, taking a break from doing some work, doing some doom scrolling on my For You page, right? And all of a sudden, I get a video talking about reports of women getting infested with maggots and chemical burns from pads by the company Always. Guess who the just got a brand new pack of maxi pads today, bitch? I hate it.
If you're a girl, you've already seen the videos of the brand Always and their pads being shown in lights fresh out the package and them having what seems to be fungus in the pads. But let me tell you, let me give you a... I recently just got off my period and I realized I had bumps on my bum. I realized I always have bumps on my bum after my period, but I never have them before. Like, it's never no shit like that. I use Hibiclens religiously on my ass. It makes my ass so soft, it's not even funny. So I'm like, what the fuck? I use my Hibiclens in the shower, gone the next day. I'm always itchy on my pelvis when I have my pads on. I don't use tampons because the chemicals in tampons make me cramp more. So I'm like, maybe it's just the ingrowns, but I think I don't shave. TMI, sorry. I see these videos on my timeline. I think back to my period. Is this the in my pads that's making my skin act the way it's acting? Because it's not just the front, it's also the back. We have men making our menstrual cycle products. Motherfuckers don't have menstrual cycles. And I'm going to reiterate this as much as I can. I don't have these problems until I put one of their pads on. No butt acne, no fucking itchiness, none of these problems until I slap one of their pads on, and bitch, it's Armageddon.
So it's not just me. These pads make me itch. I want to file a lawsuit because I have been using Always since I was a teenager. And I saw a video of this girl who shined a flashlight through one of these pads, and the things that were inside of the pad and on the pad were atrocious. And to think that we're putting these in our underwear while we're on our period and it's touching our skin, I almost threw up. Like, this is why they need a lawsuit. I can't be the only one who itches when I wear an Always pad. This is literally brand new out of the packaging. But like, why does it make us itch? Probably because there's bacteria and there's other stuff in here that shouldn't be in here. And that's so weird to say that this bacteria and stuff is in a woman's hygiene product. That's terrifying to actually know. But yeah, this one seems pretty clean. But yeah, I'm suing Always. I'm suing them, and I'm saying a honeypot.
Put myself through a lot of pain for this research, but the results have concluded that Always pads are the problem. Okay, them Always pads are the flipping problem. They are the root cause of my terrible cramps. Because I remember I must have started when I was in year 8. So tell me why. The minute I see those TikTok videos saying that them pads are laced with something, I was like, I didn't believe them, because I didn't understand how something that's stuck on the panty would go inside of you and make you have terrible cramps. I didn't understand it. But then I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. So I stopped using the pad, and I can attest to the fact that the girls were not lying. The science was right. And then I was like, it couldn't have been that right. So then I switched back to the pads for one more cycle, and it was one of the worst cycles. Yes. Switch from whatever you decide to use, switch from them. But throughout the day, I use my Tampax Compact Pearl, and then at night I put on those giant nappy thingies and I sleep very comfortable. But the pads are the problem, the Always pads specifically. And I'm curious to know, has anybody else made the transition and come to the realization that Always pads are the problem?
If you're a woman who menstruates and uses the pads or tampons from Always, you have to listen to this video. I recently came across this video right here where this lady was talking about Always pads and how she has recently experienced a reaction to them that she didn't experience before. And in case you guys didn't know, these brands always change the ingredients in their products. So you have to kind of be updating yourself on the ingredients that are on here. Lately, the ingredients that they have been using are known to be carcinogens and irritants, and they cause a lot of health problems. She goes in more in depth into the health problems that they cause. But the reason that I'm making this video is to show you guys alternatives to tampons and pads, different brands that you guys can use instead of Always. Some of these brands are a little pricier, but honestly, I would rather make the investment than later in life have to make a different type of investment to reverse the effects of these other products.
So where do we sue? The Always pads got everybody up, or most up, and of course it's a lot that ain't gonna come out and like say it, but a lot of people agreeing. And like, I'm just like, that's all I use. So like, where do we sue? What we doing?
I saw a girl on here talking about how the Always pads need to be sued. And she is so right, because 2 months ago, I had the worst chemical burn ever. In between like my legs, where the underwear meets the leg. I was like, okay, maybe it's chafing. Maybe these underwear are just not good for me. I'm allergic to a certain type of spandex. So I was like, oh my God, okay, maybe that spandex was inside of these underwear. No. Now I've realized that so many people have had problems the last few months with these Always pads. And it's not like, oh, I switched over to Always pads. No, I've used them since I was in like 6th grade. So they must have changed the formula, messed something up, put some extra chemicals in that shit, because it messed me up. I had chemical burns. I had issues. I didn't know what it was. I've never been sensitive down there to anything, to scents, to perfumes, nothing. Like, I've never had UTIs or yeast infections because of those things, but this actually caused such a problem that I was so scared that I went straight to the MD Now to get checked because that was just so unnormal for me. Some people, yeast infections are normal and that's a completely normal thing, but I never get those. So I was just so concerned. I'm like, wait, what is going on with my body right now? I paid these MD Now people so much money. They gave me antibiotics and they said it was something else, but it was definitely from the Always pads. I wasted money, time. I was stressed out because of this. So come on, guys, like, we need to get a lawyer and we need a class action lawsuit because I need some money for my pain and suffering.
That is not mold.
It's not mold?
This one is not mold. It's just like thicker pieces of cotton or absorption things.
Oh, it's like something
but
is
that's
inside.
Not mold.
It's not mold. Okay. Okay. Jesus, but when you look at it, it's like.
Take them
oh
off.
my god, I was almost moving mine right now.
I was gonna pull it off of it. Pull your panties, right? Get that thing away from
Get that thing away from you.
But it's not.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and I agree with the lady who said if men were the ones who were using these pads, they would be a luxury product, you know, because it's not them. Go test other pads and see for yourself. You are the one using it. If it's going to have an effect, it's going to have an effect on you. And I know some people are saying it's just cotton and gel and so on and so forth. Oh, that may be true, but then can you explain why other people's pads are clean when they put it against the light? That's all I'm saying, okay? So, hey, if you have any knowledge about this, if you have any wisdom about this, please let us know in the comment. But I am convinced that some of these pads are nasty. All right. So I don't have any alternatives to give you, but you can test some other pads out. If you're an always user, average always user, put them against the light and see what you see. Because I don't know, maybe they are old batches. Maybe they've been there for a very long time. Maybe they are counterfeit. I don't know. Okay. I don't know, but I do know that people are seeing these things in their pads. Maybe it depends on where they have bought it, and those people have had it for so long, you know. Yeah, they got it for cheap because some shops do that. They got it for cheap. They've had it in their warehouses for so long and they are still selling it instead of discarding them. That could be the reason why it looks the way it looks. All right. So yeah, it could be that, or it could just be that they don't care. Or it could be that it's reused or repurposed. I don't know. I just want to know what you think about this and just to raise a little bit of an awareness because this is going viral on TikTok right now. And a lot of people are talking about it. So many women have attested to, they've done the test. They've seen that their parts looks very moldy, quote and unquote. But hey, I'm going to leave it here. You leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments and I'll see you again in another one. Take care of yourselves and one another. Bye.